Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff. A squad that's looking to put on a show. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, now we'll get our first look at this offense here today. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Here's the second down play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be...
And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So we'll try to add the lead now with PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lopez. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So USC's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Contact as he let the ball go. Makes the catch. It's Maryland.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always known over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
High completion makes it second and medium. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the left sideline.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Makes a quick grab. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. And the Trojans are going to keep this drive moving. Quarterback keeps the football. Has the first down, still on the move. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Really a great way to get this game started for this offense. You know, they told us in our production meeting, they thought with certain formations, they'd be able to get this defense out of position and hit them for some big plays. Here we're seeing it to get this game started.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the mark. And the Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Second down, they're going to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him?
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Serious, the offense going for it inside their own 30. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Lopez. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He flips it to the back across the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could get. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner will be brought down. The offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Getting set. Here's second down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. One of those critical third down plays coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. Running it back, it's Lopez. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Just about 20 seconds remaining here in the half as they'll line up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He pulls it in for a big gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Game moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. He'll throw it now. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Trying to get the throw off. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. They look to throw it here on second down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate we'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Trojans come up to the line in the hurry-up. He's swarmed by the defense. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Try and muscle for the first down. They get it, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel. The Trojans will have first and 10 here.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Now with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up. And the Trojans will have to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? He's brought down, but not before they gain to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. That's an important first down on that running play. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Inside the 25. And he's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him to a first down.
At the 14-yard line. Knocking on the door, offense now in the red zone. Got it.
As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. It can create some vertical seams for big plays.
That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner choosing to field this one. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled and were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Trojans will line up to boot it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back, and they'll keep the clock moving. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Drop for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
Yeah, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of a point. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. First down here for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a short gain. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. The clock at 0-0. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.